Hi there, boys and girls. Today we are going to look at the first project from the new art kit from the third quarter art kit that I sent home with your third quarter art materials. What you'll need out of it is the note card, the smaller card that is blank on both sides and is very thick. There are two cards in your art kit. One is this one and the other one is a shiny foam material. That foam one is for a different project, so please keep it safe in your bag. And lastly, you're going to need this long brown string that I sent home. What you need from home is a pen or a pencil and a pair of scissors. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you what we're making, and then we will talk about what we're making next video or next art class. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take the note card line side up, and actually I'm going to put it on top of something that's a darker color since my table is white, and so you can see it better. This is just a little notebook. Remove the string. Okay, I've got the note card flat on the surface, or the blank card, and then the line side card, I'm going to line up. Red line is there, so it's off the edge. So the red line lines up with this edge of this, and then I'm going to just make sure that it's straight, and I'm going to make a tick mark every other blue line. So if you get really close, you'll see that I'm doing it per blue lines, but not every blue line, every other blue line. So tick mark, skip a blue line, tick mark, skip a blue line, tick mark, skip, tick mark, skip, tick, skip, tick, like so. This is very important to pay attention to, because if you do every single tick mark, you will not have enough yarn. Then what I'm going to do, this is what it looks like, so I'm going to just turn it around like so. So these are now on the bottom, and I'm going to do the exact same thing again to the top, the new top. Line up the red line, tick mark, skip, 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 tick, skip, tick mark, skip, tick mark, skip, tick mark. It looks like that. And if you line them up correctly, they will be directly across from one another. Now what I need to do is I'm going to take my scissors and cut each one of those lines that I made. And do not cut past them. You don't want it to go any further than the line that you made. All right, so there you go. So the lines have been cut. And now I'm going to take my string, and I'm going to start just at the top on the side. And I'm actually going to wrap the string all around this card. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a tail, and I'm going to insert it in the very first slit that I made. So it's got a little tail on the back. And I'm just going to lift up this a little bit so you can see the whole thing. I'm just going to wrap it all the way around. And you kind of want it to be tight, but you don't want the card to curve in. That would not be what we want. We want it to stay flat. Okay. So I'm holding the card gently, but making sure that they stay even, like so. Okay, now, one of two things. If your string is long enough, you can just simply tie the two ends together. Mine don't happen to be that way, so you can do one of two other things. And I'm gonna do it one to one side and one to the other so you know your options. If you have tape, which we had a piñata project that required tape, so hopefully you do. You can just tape the ends like this and it stays. If you don't have tape, just tie each one of these strings to itself, loop it around the string, the tight string on the end, and just pull tight and do it one more time so that it doesn't come apart. Those are your options. But if you look at another one that I made recently, my string was long enough and I just tied them together. Okay? So here is a not finished project, but the finished first step to your first third quarter project. And we will talk about what we're going to do with this next art class. Have a good week.